we'll get started here so we get you out of here quickly. Pat, you want to start anything for D-Rob or Aaliyah?
Sure. We'll start with D-Rob, if you don't mind. Danielle, you were playing so well going into the Olympic break. What's the key for you to continuing that level of play here out of it?
Yeah, just keeping that same mindset of being aggressive. Like I mentioned before, it opens up the floor for everybody else. So just making sure that, I start the games with high tempo, high energy, and being aggressive, because I think it makes it easier for everyone.
You and Erica, I think, are similar in a lot of ways in the styles that you play. You're both very aggressive, scrappy kind of players. What's it like to go up against her?
I mean, it's always fun playing against point guards that are similar to you. Obviously, she's a big part of the Sparks. So, it's definitely a challenge on the other end. But yeah, I enjoy it. Every night I go out and step on the floor. It's, I don't take it for granted. So no matter who I'm playing against, I just look forward to the opportunity to compete.
How would you say Emma is fitting in, and how much has your previous relationship with her helped with that?
Yeah, Emma's been fitting in great. I think that her energy is something that has been huge for us. Her physicality, just her want and will to be out there every single day. But yeah, the familiarity obviously helps a lot. I know what type of player she is. I know where she's going to be. I know I'm always going to hear her talking. So I'm just glad that she's been able to bring that to the team.
Great, thank you. Aaliyah, it's kind of been an interesting year for you in that you finally started to get back onto the floor, and then you have this month-plus long hiatus. What do you see as a key to getting back out there yourself, considering it's been kind of a choppy season for you?
Just the main thing is just staying rooted within the team. Of course, like you said, it's been definitely a year so far, but just going back and, like you said, going into this break and using how we ended as momentum, just trying to continue to click with the team, give us that whatever it is we need, like D-Rob was talking, energy, whatever it is, just pay attention to the team and the needs.
I know part of the reason the Fever liked you in the first place when they drafted you was your defense, and you guys went into the Olympic break holding 3 straight opponents under 70. What is the key defensively? What do you sense clicked for you guys down the stretch before the hiatus?
We just really played with a really good energy those last 3 games. We played as a team, real scrappy. We had a little tip on our shoulder. I think we just kind of went into the break knowing like we finished strong. It'll give us some motivation or something to look forward to coming out of the break. And I think just like you said, playing together, playing hard, playing for each other, and communicating.
Great. That's all I have. Thank you both.
Rashawn, anything for D-Rob or Aaliyah?
Yeah, thanks. Danielle and Aaliyah, Rashawn Haylock, Spectrum Sportsnet, Los Angeles. I guess first for you, Danielle, just from a leadership perspective, what were some of the keys for you coming into the season and things that you thought you could bring to this team?
Yeah, a big thing for me was just experience. That carries a lot for such a young team. Obviously, that's had to deal with a lot over the last few years. It's just, I've been around throughout different experiences, throughout different organizations, really just figuring it out. And so to be able to help other, young players figure it out, it's huge. So that was a big part of it, was the experience. And then just my energy overall, always trying to come in with a smile, make sure that, everybody's up and ready for every single day, because a season is not won in 1 or 2 games. It's won every single day. It's a battle. You have to fight every single day. You have to win each day. And so bringing that mentality to the team was something that I definitely wanted to do.
And then also, in what ways can you point to that this team is different now than the first time you met LA?
Yeah, well, I think our chemistry is better. Obviously, we had a lot of new pieces come into the season, and so that takes time. And we were very, very rusty early on, and then we figured it out. We figured out how hard we have to play every single possession. We figured out the trust that it requires on both ends of the floor. And so it just, we knew it was going to take time. Obviously, I think, in the beginning we let a few games go, but again, that was experience, not knowing each other, not finishing, we were within games, like within, to the last 3-4 minutes, and then we just couldn't finish. So like I said, that takes time. So I definitely think that our ability and the time that we had together is what you saw those last 3 games going into the break. And so hopefully we can carry that, going forward.
with the break being as long as it was, how do you balance that sort of resetting, restarting versus the immediacy that you face tonight in terms of the battle of trying to get into the playoffs?
Yeah, well, we know how important these games are. We're 4 wins, they're 6 wins, and we know that, this is a head-to-head matchup that we really need. And so obviously there's a sense of urgency. Like I said, what you saw before the break, and I think that we'll continue to recognize that, but it's not a pressure thing. I think it's more we just go play free. We trust, the coaches, the game plan that they brought to us. And so it's just more about going out there and having fun, not pressure, like we have to win this game. It's, we do the things that we're supposed to do. We do them the right way. And I think we'll be successful.
For you, Aaliyah, in which ways did watching help you as you acclimate to the league?
I guess you could say just having that, that perspective, being able to sit there and watch, being able to, see the stuff that everybody that's on the court isn't seeing, or having that coach's perspective when the coaches are talking on the sideline or writing whatever up, just trying to understand the game in different ways. And I think just being there, being around the team, being a part of, everyday practice, or being on the bench, kind of just being within the team has allowed me, to be able to be comfortable, be able to, have that luxury of asking D-Rob a question in the middle of practice while I'm messing up, or just, small stuff like that. I think just, like you said, being on the sideline and being able to, take that perspective, take a different route than just being on the court and being, a player, whatever. So.
Can you describe your hometown and how did that all come to fruition, in which you got the key?
The big time. That's what happens in the big time.
Muskoge's a small city, Oklahoma, not too many people. No,
But we're
hey,
still
there we go. D-Rob knows. But I'm an Okie from Muskogee. It's a small town, country, small city. But it's my town. It's where I'm from. It's my community. I was born and raised there. Know everybody there. So just, being there, being home, and being able to get that recognition, being able to see those faces that I grew up around, those older people that was, whooping me or I was getting in trouble by, just all that type of stuff, just seeing that coming to full circle and being at the place where I was raised, where I played ball growing up, all that stuff just was really exciting. It's a blessing, especially just being able to, represent my family, represent, people in my community like that. And to get that key and to have that, I guess you could say, that day is really cool, because I don't think anybody really can say that in my city, like, this athlete. So it's definitely a big moment, exciting, a blessing.
Congratulations. It's a great day. It's also my wedding anniversary, so I'll never forget Aaliyah Wilson Day.
There we go. I like that.
Awesome.
Thank
Well, thanks for Sean. If you're good, thank you, D-Rob. Thank you, Aaliyah. And we'll talk to everybody for pregame.
Aaliyah, real quick, would you mind
Go ahead,
pronouncing your hometown? How do you say it?
Muskogee.
Muskogee.
Muskogee. Muskogee.
That's what I was going to guess, but didn't want to get it wrong. Thank you.
No problem.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
All right.